I was today years old when I found out you can't hold your nose and hum at the same time. I also found out that if you feel like you're about to throw up, start humming. It's nearly impossible to gag and hum at the same time.
You look like you're about to throw up or something.
If your house smells like fish for no reason,
Smells like fish in here.
9 times out of 10, it's an electrical fire happening.
I've told you before, it's a fire risk.
If you're ever buried in an avalanche, spit. Your saliva will follow the gravity, so you can dig the other way.
I heard Hunter yelling, and here he is. You okay, bud?
If you ever smell gas in the middle of the night,
I smell gas.
don't turn on the lights. A spark could blow up your whole house.
Don't turn on the lights.
Everyone hates red eyes in photos, but if your pupils reflect white in a picture, it can be a sign that something is seriously wrong with your eyes, such as cataract, retina problems, or even cancer. If you're ever being chased by a polar bear, strip and get naked while you're running. Start throwing your clothes everywhere because polar bears have a bad case of ADD and they will firmly inspect your clothes before chasing you again. If you ever come face to face with a mountain lion, don't turn your back on it. Just walk backwards.
Go away! Nope.
Cats are ambush predators and they'll wait for you to turn your back before attacking you. Wolves will only attack you if they feel like they're intimidating you to run away from them. It may seem terrifying, but stand your ground. They'll eventually leave you alone. If you ever find yourself being drugged underwater by an alligator, shove your fingers in their nose. This breaks the seal alligators need to keep water out of their airways, and they'll release you immediately. If a deer is running across the road, it's better to hit them than to swerve into a ditch. But if you see a moose in the middle of the road, swerve into the ditch, because hitting a moose is like running into a brick wall. If you ever see square waves in the ocean, get out immediately. They are powerful currents that can drag you underneath the water and can kill you in an instant. The machine that sets the pins at the bowling alleys are super dangerous. So if you slide into the pins as a joke, there is a very good chance that you will get crushed to death. If you ever, for some reason, ingest windshield wiper fluid or antifreeze, drink a lot of vodka. This will keep your kidneys from shredding and give you enough time to get to the hospital.
Why would you do that?
If a power line falls next to you, don't run or walk. Just put your legs together and hop like a bunny.
Hop like a bunny, just go.
This keeps the electricity from traveling up one leg and out the other, which will prevent you from being severely shocked to death. If your hair suddenly stands up for no reason, duck for cover. You're about to be struck by lightning. If you ever get carjacked and they ask you to drive, crash your car into a nearby road or intersection. Most likely they won't be wearing a seatbelt, and if you crash, they'll get injured, you'll be alright, you can get out and run for your life.
This is not a test, it's the real deal. Help me! Help me!
If you ever get kidnapped and stuffed in a trunk, disconnect the brake light. Therefore, the police will probably pull them over, and if they do, you can kick the trunk so the police will know you're inside.
Well, it seems you're not the only one driving around with someone in the trunk.
Lying flat on your back is the best chance to survive a falling elevator.
Could this elevator fall?
If you ever fall on a subway track and a train is coming, don't waste your time and try to get off. Fall into the middle of the train track because there's space built underneath in case this happens.
A man survives when a subway car rolls right over him.
Each railroad crossing has a number on it, so if your car gets stuck on the railroad tracks, call the police and give them the number so they'll know exactly what railroad track you're at. This can help notify the upcoming train and stop it. No matter how thirsty you get, do not eat large amounts of snow. Too much cold ice in your stomach can cause hypothermia. Melt the ice, then drink it. If your water ever smells like cinnamon, don't drink it. People usually use the smell of cinnamon to cover up the scent of poison. Baking soda could put out fires. If a fire is getting out of control and you do not have a fire extinguisher, use baking soda. You'll be surprised at how quick it can put out a fire. Chewing aspirin during a heart attack can help delay blood clots. In one study, participants who ate 325 milligrams of aspirin on an empty stomach saw a 50% slower platelet response. For people who swallowed the tablet whole, it took 12 minutes to achieve the same effect. If cooking oil catches fire, turn off the burner and put a pan on top of the fire. People should never use water to put out grease fires. The water molecules sink to the bottom of the pan and evaporates instantly and shoots flames even higher. If you're ever trapped on ice in the middle of a lake for whatever reason, just crawl on your stomach. Do not walk. It'll help you get across much safer.